Ocean Protocol. Now, Ocean set up a huge data economy that they are trying to leverage blockchain tech to basically allow anyone to access a litany of data that they can then use moving forward. The data marketplace is an enormous area that can grow within the blockchain tech. It's where all the big boys make their money, and I'll talk about all of that in this video and where Ocean can in theory go in this next bull cycle. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos I showed myself buying up all of these coins because I expected they were going to make me a lot of money. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded all the videos. You can also see the highs that all these coins hit in under a year and a half. And this is what your profit would have been if, say, you put $100 into NKN when I released the video and sold after 16 months. And if you'd have done that for all of them, your total profit would have been over 123 grand. Now, I sold all of these, but I share the coins that I own right now on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I like, that I think can do, make me a lot of money, I jump onto my site, tell my members about the coin, its profits, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. It means the members can copy along exactly. It means they'll make the exact same profits as me. And a nice added bonus, don't have to do any work. And if you want to see what they've made, that's on the site. There's a link in the description. You can check it out. If you want to see what I've said in the past, that's also on the site. And it's all on the history of this channel as well. We're less than a year away from these markets being red hot. If you don't have your cryptos bought, if you're not happy with the cryptos that you currently own, go to copymycrypto.com, see what the members have made, because you can just copy along, make the same profits as I do, guys. Now, Ocean Protocol. So, Ocean, as I said, leveraging data. So, they combine blockchain tech, decentralized networks, to basically create a data sharing economy, right? So, they've built tools and services to facilitate this that gives data owners control while preserving privacy, which helps to kickstart the commercialization of data. Now, in summary, all that means is, look, if you want to be able to monetize your data, you've got a way to do it. Now, they have built this tech for a data economy using blockchain data and AI. They've pioneered a bunch of new technologies to push this forward, including original patents for NFTs, for token engineering, and for data tokens. Now, the founders are individuals with huge backgrounds in big data, in blockchain, in artificial intelligence and data exchanges. They have over 35 advisors spanning the globe with expertise in AI, blockchain, and big data and more. And look, the way that this can work is going to be fundamentally from the business realm, less the individual. Yes, there's elements where individuals could use this to potentially make some cash, but for Ocean to really grow and experience significant gain, it's going to be by getting companies involved in this. So Ocean Protocol is going to allow these companies access to data that's usually unavailable or challenging to access, and that's by using the data sets to tokenize their data and make it available on the market. The question is obviously what data is going onto the market that people view as valuable. Now, the majority of the data that I have actually seen has been mostly around sort of price action, like statistical data on the prices of particular markets. And that's useful. However, that's not the data that is going to be drawing in particular businesses. To put this into context, look, Google, Facebook, Apple, they don't make their money from the products that they sell. They make their money from the data that they have access to. And I've told this story a bunch of times. So Mark Zuckerberg, when he started Facebook, he traveled to Africa to visit the creator of the M-Peso. That's the mobile peso. That basically was like simply a text payment solution, right? So if you went into a shop, rather than paying in cash, you would just text the payment for the goods that you bought to an account, and that's how it worked. And Zuckerberg was fascinated by this, not because of the clever technology the fact that you were people were making payments via text. Zuckerberg was interested in this because all of that showed all the microtransactions of behavior for everyone. And if you owned M-Pesa as an example, you could see an individual's behavior pattern based on all those microtransactions. And that's how he designed Facebook, with Facebook in mind. All those microtransactions of behavior put into an algorithm that pushes people to stay on the site for longer and longer and longer. It's what YouTube does now, right? It's how the videos that are recommended to you are of your interest because they have identified a behavior pattern of the things that you watch, and then they have tailored the algorithm to match that so that you spend maximum amount of time on the website. Because if you spend maximum amount of time on the website, they earn tons of money through the advertising on the site. And the data economy is going to change over time. The data economy is set to become something new. And blockchain technologies have the potential to push this forward, particularly with a sort of Ocean Protocol's approach to tokenizing data. Because basically, if you're a holder of Ocean, you can lock your Ocean tokens, earn the V Ocean, and that can then be used for the protocol. Clever idea. It potentially gives you, like, data publishers, huge income streams. Data scientists, data researchers can access reliable, verifiable data. So you're not having to use these third-party marketplaces that are friggin' everywhere. Like, if I want data and I'm not using something like Ocean, I'm going to end up using a website that has an enormous data sets, but they are expensive. The cost is massive. Also, it's not, the data is not as accurate. Like, there's not a verification process of the data. So I can't sit there and troll through it and go and be 100% sure this is reliable. But blockchain tech has have a verifiable approach to this, so you can ensure that everything that you're using is reliable. There's a really solid approach here. It's friggin' boring, guys, because it's data, right? I'm a mathematician and I find data boring. So God knows what the average person thinks of data. They probably fell asleep while they've been listening to me. But the reality is data is where the money is. That's why Google uses it. That's why Facebook uses it. That's why YouTube uses it. That's why all the massive companies around the world, I realize I said Google and YouTube, but it's just Google. But all the massive companies around the world use data to make money. It's very rarely the products that are being sold. It's the data that drives sales. It's the data that drives customers where they want to drive them. And when more and more businesses realize the importance of this, something like Ocean Protocol could be incredibly valuable. But they have to go wider on the approach. And whether that's getting more data scientists to come in and provide data that can be utilized by businesses, we'll see. That's kind of the approach I'd be taking here, is drawing the best data scientists around the world that will provide info that can be used by businesses en masse. But there is growth there. There's still only 40% of the supply out. There's still another 900 odd million tokens to be released, although that's going to take time. At the very least, I think Ocean hits a new all-time high. I mean, his previous one was what, $2 or just shy? $1.94. I think we'll probably be looking at about $3 a coin, but it would not be a shock to see this hit double digits, I'll be honest. If it hits double digits and the circulating supply hasn't changed, it's got a market cap of just shy of 6 billion. Data is worth so much. The question is can they onboard massive companies? And also, because it's privacy preserving technology, It's not like those big companies are going to be known about particularly unless they're happy to be or unless they're capital investors in Ocean. But at the very least, $3 is a target, but I could see this doing way, way more because, again, it's a matter of time before everyone realizes the importance of data and how it's going to drive any business forward, any industry forward. But it has to, the Ocean protocol and their marketplace, the data has to widen beyond what I've seen, which has been very specifically price action stuff. So it has to go wider than that. And if it does, and if they're drawing in the businesses, yeah, double digits. But right now, $3 target is fair from my perspective. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. I know data's dull, guys. Sorry. But if you want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is head over to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with all my members my entire portfolio. So anytime I buy a cryptocurrency, I jump onto the site, tell my members what the crypto is, the profits I think it can have, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. They can copy along exactly. Means they make the exact same profits. Means they don't have to do any work. There's no thousands of hours diving into the markets. That's why we have thousands of members on the site, is because they're making great money in these markets, but they're not having to do a damn bit of work. And if you want to see what they've made, that is on copymycrypto.com. If you want to see what I've said in the past, that's there too. And it's all on the history of this channel. If you do not have your cryptos bought and ready, you've got less than a year. In fact, you've got less than a few months. And every sort of month that you wait, you're going to be losing out on profits that you can't get back. So if you want to get your position sorted or copy along, like I say, head over to copymycrypto.com. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.